actually resigning from my job today. Feels so weird. This is way too early for me, but I've got to go into the office today. I'm so tired. I think I woke up in the wrong sleep cycle. I'm awake, I'm ready, and I gotta head out soon. I'm basically going into the office for a couple of reasons. The first one being is that I'm actually resigning from my job today, so it's better to probably just do it in person. And then the second thing is that there's free lunch and I can't be bothered cooking today. I'm gonna be doing K-barbecue tonight, so there won't be any leftovers. So free lunch makes my life a little bit easier. And then the third thing is that I need to redo my nails. They're a little bit long again. I usually leave it for almost like 2 months because number one, it's expensive to do, and then number two, the nail salon I go to, they're really good at making the gel last. It's amazing. So these are my natural nails and they've just grown this long without a single chip or anything like that. So yeah, that's why I'm going into the office today. Today's fit is something simple, so I just have a navy cable knit jumper on and some black pants. I'm wearing my Continentals. These are pretty much the shoes I wear every day. So I probably need to get another pair of like white or black shoes. They're so comfortable. So bored. I'm heading into the office again. Yeah, today's my second last day. The time's gone by really quickly. So I handed in my resignation last Friday, and then because I'm going on leave, I think that kind of sped up the process because I need to give 1 month's notice, but because I'm taking leave for the majority of the 1 month's notice, it means I actually finish up tomorrow. But I'm going in today because my team is doing like a farewell lunch for me, which is really nice. Because it's leading up to the Easter break, my company is doing hot cross buns and like a picnic at the park. So I think it'll be good to see people, and I haven't socialized with anyone for like 2-3 days. I've just been a homebody, and I also hung up these frames over the weekend. So it adds a little bit more to the dining room now, and it's not just purely blank walls. I think it looks good. Anyway, I will catch you in the office. See ya. Also, check these nails. How cute are they? So I need to pack my bag and also get a few things done in terms of getting my laptops ready for return. So I have 2 laptops. The first one is the one that I use for just general my company stuff, so any sort of admin tasks, any company events, I use that laptop for, so I need to get that ready for return. And then the second laptop is the client laptop, so that's the laptop that I would usually use when I'm at the client side or doing any client work. So I just need to get those things ready, pack my bag. So for my company laptop, I have a pretty standard MacBook, which is this bad boy over here. And then my client laptop is a Windows laptop, I think. I don't really use it personally just because I don't like using Windows. And I don't really use like Microsoft Office very often. My main tools are Jira and Confluence and Slack. So I think they just work more seamlessly on Mac. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, I also need to return any accessories associated with the laptop. So I've popped in the charging cable and the charging brick as well back into the box. So then I'll just give that back to my company when I go into the office tomorrow. I have just put all of my client stuff, so like the headset and the charger and the actual laptop itself, just back in the client laptop bag, so that makes it really easy to return. For now, I'm gonna keep my company laptop still in this laptop case until I return it, because I still need to do a few things before I return it. But I'm just gonna put the box in this bag. I'm gonna put the laptop in the bag as well. I think it just makes it a little bit easier to carry, and then once everything is all gone, then it just means I can just carry my normal bag, hands-free and stuff like that. Okay, it's time to pack my actual bag that I'm taking into work. So I need to pack my headset since I still have a few more calls. I think everything just happened so quickly for my resignation. So I handed in my resignation last Friday, and then now I'm finishing up tomorrow, which is Thursday, right before the Easter long weekend. But everyone was really sweet. When I was in the office today, they all said goodbye, and everything was just moving so quickly, so I didn't really get much of a chance to film a lot. It's bittersweet. I would say in a nutshell, it's bittersweet. It was a good run, and I think it's time for a change. So I wanted to talk a bit about why I resigned. The first thing was just that I've been at the company for almost 3 years now, and I felt like I had learned everything that I could while I was there. I've learned so much in the 3 years that I've been there, and I've grown so much and been challenged so much. But I think after a certain point as a business analyst, you kind of reach a ceiling, and for me, I did want to shift into product, which is where I want to eventually go, or at least give it a try. I've already dabbled in sort of the delivery lead / scrum master area, but I think some part of me was always like, oh, I want to do product. And the company that I'm currently at doesn't sort of give me that opportunity, unfortunately. So for me, it was kind of time to look for a new role, and I happened to come across a role that seemed to be able to give me that pathway into product management. So that was the main thing. It was just mostly around growth. I felt like I kind of stagnated after a certain point. The second thing as well was, so my company got acquired, and when I first joined, I joined for the culture, and I knew I was going to be there for a really long time as soon as I stepped foot into the place. And I really enjoyed working at my current place. Like, it was such a great place to work at. The people are great. The work was also great. But we got acquired, and there was a bit of a culture shift. I think things started changing, and it wasn't really what I had signed up for anymore. And it doesn't really align with my values anymore. So that was the second reason. Oh, I remember the third thing. So I've been in consulting for a while. I started off in consulting, and now I'm finally leaving it. It was definitely a good experience, being able to learn a lot of different things really quickly in a short period of time. So that's sort of one of the beauties of consulting. You get to try a lot of different things in a short period of time, and you really have to learn quite quickly. But I think there's also a bit of like instability being in consulting, because people or companies obviously pay consultants to come in and quickly do the job and then pretty much get out once that task is done. When you're in an unstable sort of market, or with unstable economic conditions, like, your job is pretty much at risk. And I felt like at the moment, with how the economy is going, it didn't feel safe for me. So I wanted to leave consulting. That wasn't the main thing, to be honest, because I've been in consulting for so long. I feel like it's time for me to actually move into something where I can be there long term and kind of see the change of the product over time. So it kind of ties back to my first reason around moving into product. That's the third thing. That's essentially the three main reasons why I resigned and why I went to look for a new opportunity. Good morning. I'm all ready now to go to the office and pretty much wrap up with everything. Feels so weird to be, I guess, wrapping up now. I'll show you my fit for today. I'll show it the other way, through the mirror. Yeah, and then I'll head into my client office, hand off the laptop, and then I'll head into my own home office and wrap up a few things. I think there's a 15-minute farewell call. I'm really glad it's 15 minutes, because I find that those virtual calls can be a bit awkward at times, so it's better that it's shorter, because otherwise do I feel like I'm just kind of speaking about myself the whole time. So gotta finish my farewell call and then I will pretty much just wrap it from there, and I'll finish with a sort of early day, I guess. So this is today's fit. So this is my final day at work sort of outfit. So I'm just wearing a black knit button up, like long sleeve, and then I'm just wearing some wide-legged jeans. I've got all the stuff I need to bring with me. So I've got my bag over here, and then I've got my laptop with the laptop box, and I also have my client laptop. Everything's honestly so heavy. I think I'm just not gonna make it to the offices. But yeah, time to head out to drive to the train station. So I'm back at home. I didn't get much of a chance to film. Everything just went so quick and went by so quickly. I first went to the client site to hand back my laptop and my pass. Everything was just super straightforward. You just go to the tech hub and then you hand back your laptop. They're like, all good, nothing else you need to do. And then afterwards I just went to reception to hand back my access pass. Afterwards I went back to my home site, so my company, and just finished off a few bits and pieces of work and had a chat to a few people. Then I jumped on a call to, it was a farewell call arranged by my manager, which was really nice. After all of that was done, I handed back my laptop, and then afterwards I went to run a few errands. But yeah, we're at the end now. I get to go on holiday and then I get to take a few days break before I start my new job. So I think the timings just worked out really well. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower and then probably sit down and watch a movie. I haven't had any time to really relax in the past couple of days. Cool. I'm gonna go shower. So I'm just finishing some leftovers from 2 days ago. I went out to get Greek food for my farewell lunch and I couldn't finish all of it, so just finishing that off. And I've also cooked up some bok choy because I need to finish all my veggies before I leave.